Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Jeanette, your wellness coach, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips that will help you to thrive through your breast cancer journey. So my journey began 9 years ago when I was diagnosed with breast cancer after a routine mammogram, just because I turned 40. So something that started out as I wouldn't say it was simple. I was kind of having a little challenge at the fact that I was turning 40. But then the mammogram was something that I never expected, which I know, being in the medical field, I should have, but I did not. And so I went along, I played along, thought, okay, I'm just going to do this, get it checked off my list, and get it knocked out of the way, and have it done. Well, obviously it wasn't quite that simple because like I said, what started out as a simple routine test took me down a path that was an unforeseen path. And that's kind of what life is. Life is a lot of unforeseen paths. We can't always, know what path we're going to be going down. We can try and plan and be prepared, but there's some things you're not prepared for, and this was one of them. And so when all was said and done, in the blink of an eye, my life changed forever. And I ended up having a bilateral mastectomy and chemotherapy. So it was a life changer, game changer, emotional roller coaster, whatever else you want to label it as. It was tough. It was tough. It was challenging. And these tips I want to share with you are things that will help you through the journey, but also after the journey. It's things that really work to apply to our everyday lives, not just the most challenging part, which, again, super challenging. So the first one is to filter in who and what you let into your lives. And what I mean by that is there are people in your lives that can almost suck the life out of you. And I like to call those the energy vampires, where you just kind of like you're around them. And you may be like the most bubbly person. And trust me, I'm not always this bubbly, but you may be that person. And you walk in the room and you're like, la la la. And all of a sudden you're with this person and you're like, oh my gosh. And the next thing you know, you're the one that's like, oh yeah, and this and that. And you're just kind of spouting off things that you're like, wait a minute, how did I get here? I was actually bubbly walking in and now I'm pissed off and angry walking out. And so just be aware of those people that suck the life out of you, the energy vampires, because when you are struggling through this journey, and trust me, it is tough. It has its definite challenges from the very beginning when the diagnosis is revealed to you. It's something that you want to always be mindful to surround yourself with people who lift you up all the time. Maybe they're not always up, but they always tend to be more positive and upbeat. Those are the people that you surround yourself with. And filter in what you bring into your life. Be very mindful. The internet is filled with so many things. And I remember when I first got my diagnosis, you better believe I was on the internet searching Dr. Google and all the, what does a bilateral mastectomy look like? And then it was chemotherapy. And you better believe I found everything and anything that I could find, the good, the bad, and the very ugly. And those are things you can't get out of your head. And all they do is fuel your fear, worries, and increase your stress. So filter in what comes into your life as much as you filter in who you allow into your life. That is tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to always do what you can to keep your mind calm and your body active. There's meditation. You don't like to sit in quiet meditation? Do a guided meditation. They will take you to some of the most amazing, beautiful places. So you've got meditations, guided meditations. You've got reading, if you love to read, if you love to journal, listen to music, or go for a walk, which brings you to have your active body. So calm mind, active body. Yes, your body is going to be going through a lot, and you're not going to be able to do the things you normally do on a regular day. I was very fit before I had my diagnosis, and I still wanted to do what I could to help my body to stay strong and also to heal while I was going through it. So I'd go for a walk, which also would calm my mind, but it'd keep my body active. Walks are beautiful. Walks are great. I love to be outside. I love to be out here. There's something magical. You never know what can happen. I know last time I posted, it was the tree hitting me, and and today, who knows? The birds are flying around. There's music and the music and sounds of nature. But anyways, whatever you can do to keep yourself active. And when you're not feeling your best, like during chemo, just go for a walk to the mailbox. Just do something to keep your body moving, whatever that looks like. Which leads me to tip number 3. Be patient with yourself. Keep your body moving and active, but also be patient. Your body is going to go through a lot. Whether you have surgery, whether you have chemo, whether you have radiation, it all takes a toll on you, not just physically, but mentally. So just be patient with yourself. Don't be so hard. By showing yourself some patience, you're also going to show yourself some love and compassion, and you will need it during those times. And that's one of the most important things I can say. Be patient. This is a temporary stop, and things will get better with patience, especially for yourself. And the next part is ask for help. Tip number 4, ask for help. Your friends and family, they want to help. They want to be there for you. And a lot of times they just don't know how or what to do. And so tell them, hey, I would love if you could come over and, watch the kids while I rest, or pick up the kids from school. I know a friend of mine did that for me when I was going through chemo, and my husband was there with me at chemo, and she picked up my kids for me. A lot of my coworkers, they brought me food and everything while I was recovering from my mastectomy. Ask for help. They really do want to help, and it's important that you honor where you're at, whether you're feeling just really down one day and just struggling, or if you're not, but ask for help. They want to help. They want to be there for you. And tip number 5 is super, super, super important. And it's something that I experienced all of these, and I'm not telling you anything that I didn't do myself, is to search for community. Reach out to your fellow breast cancer warriors. There are groups out there, the communities out there, and you will bond and connect like no other person or way. Family and friends are great, and they mean well, but the connection you will have and feel with your fellow breast cancer warriors is pretty incredible. You're not alone. Don't go through this alone, and don't feel like you have to. I hold a breast cancer virtual support group meeting once a month, and through that, if you'd like to find out or join us on that, I'm going to leave the link below for my private Facebook group that also supports breast cancer warriors, or I should say breast cancer thrivers, because we don't just survive, we thrive. And yes, we are all warriors through this because it's a tough battle we go through, but we do come out at the end, and then we learn to thrive. So the private Facebook group, I will link that below. And if you want to join the once a month virtual group, I also let everybody in that group know, and I post the link, and it's via Zoom. So I'd love for you to join me once a month or with our Facebook group. Also, if you'd like more personal one-on-one, I do offer a wellness consultation. And it's amazing. The clients that I've worked with, the people, I see the transformation. It's such a beautiful thing to see them transform from just really feeling stuck and down and depressed and just afraid of life to going to a place of really wanting to just tackle life and love again and not be afraid to move forward. So if you'd like to work with me or have a free consultation, I'm going to also put that link below, and I'd love to talk to you. Like I said, you guys, you're not alone in this journey. Don't go through it alone. Take my tips, let them help you. And if you have any more, I'd love to hear in the comments below. Just let me know what else you think of. What else helps you, because I know there are so many other tips out there, and we can all use tips and tricks through the journey. So be well, you guys. If you liked the video, if it helped you out, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and you turn on the bell and you'll get notified of my next video that comes out. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. love and positive energy to you always, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.